Hi, I'm Bob Power, and we're very pleased to have with us today Mike DeGiglio, CEO of Village Farms International, which trades on our OTCQX market under the symbol VFFIF. Mike, welcome to the Market Center.
Thanks, Bob. Glad to be here.
Great to have you. Village Farms International upgraded to the OTCQX market on August 5th, 2015. Can you tell us a bit about your company and what you do?
Well, Village Farms is an integrated agricultural company. We're also a consumer products company, as evidenced by the products we grow. But clearly, in the arena of controlled environment agriculture, which is high-tech, intensive ag, that's really what our foray is. We grow indoors, all in greenhouses. These are high-tech greenhouses, and one of our clear attributes is the sustainability and responsible growing practices that we employ. For instance, from a sustainable perspective, we don't use soil, so we don't take any nutrients from the soil, nor do we leachate any nutrients into the soil, which is very important because agriculture, field agriculture globally, has been a big contributor to groundwater contamination. We can grow our products with about 20% the amount of water of a field grower. We actually can convert CO2 in our process to oxygen through photosynthesis because we're indoors and we can control that process. And we don't use any pesticides in our practices. So when you really look at the world today, where the population increases over the next 30 years are estimated at over 2 billion additional people, and the same amount of water is on the planet, most of it already contaminated, it's really going to be high-tech agriculture that drives that increased food production.
So what makes greenhouse-grown produce superior to traditional field-grown produce, and what is the size of this market?
Well, in the United States, about greenhouse-grown produce, currently the main products that are grown in greenhouses are tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, some eggplants like this. But I believe over the next decade there will be a vast amount of additional products being grown indoors. One of the reasons today is labor. To be able to employ migrant labor who moves from site to harvest product is really not a sustainable or durable practice anymore. People want to be employed year-round. They want their kids to go to schools in a local area, and by growing indoors, which is virtually a food production facility, all our employees are year-round. So that's one of the drivers long-term. But when you look at field, I mean, consistently, the output in greenhouses is 30 times higher. We can grow 30 times the amount of tomatoes per acre than a field grower. So a 100-acre greenhouse is equivalent to a 30-acre field production, so very intensive. And secondly, water conservation. There's the same amount of water on the planet that there was 4 billion years ago, not a drop less or more. And in order to drive continued production, you have to grow with less water. So, you know, we're very proud of the fact, and not just us, but the industry and where it's headed. When you have a differential of 20%, that delta in water consumption is huge going forward. The other thing is we can drive quality and taste. You can see from the array of products we have. So when we can grow hydroponically, which is how we do it, we better control the output of taste, shelf life. About 98% of everything we produce is considered premium quality because we don't have to deal with Mother Nature outside, wind, rain, insect damage. So all those factors are attributable to increased quality going forward.
Sure. So what are the company's plans for 2016? What do you have in store for this year?
Well, the demand keeps increasing, and I think, you know, the one thing about high-tech ag, it's not a bubble. We're here, producing food is first and foremost important for any society. Looking forward to 16, I mean, the demand is there, especially we have a number of products that are exclusive to us, so we think we're going to drive revenue this year 20 to 30% to the top and bottom line. Increasing more of our market share in the industry and looking at an array of other products that we could start to test and employ over the next few years growing in greenhouses as well.
It's great. Village Farms trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange, and you recently upgraded your U.S. securities to trade on the OTCQX market. Can you talk about the reasons for making that move and how your experience has been on OTCQX?
Well, sure. I mean, we were a U.S. company founded here actually in New York 25 years ago. We're actually the oldest operating greenhouse vegetable producer in the United States. And we did an acquisition of the largest greenhouse company in Canada in '06 in Vancouver. And when we did that, they were a public entity, and we took that vehicle. So we've been with the TSX ever since. But in substance, we're really a U.S. company. 90% of our revenues are in the U.S. We report in U.S. dollars, even though we trade in Canadian dollars. And for our U.S. investors, it's been a very frustrating process, and their brokers, to buy shares up in Canada because of legislation and restrictions. So we wanted to give them a platform that they can trade on. So since August, it's been really better than we had hoped for. We're trading high volumes, and the frustration levels down. So it's been a win-win for us all the way.
Great. So what else would you like U.S. investors to know about Village Farms International?
Well, I think Village Farms is the company that's really going to set the pace out there. We have really unique technology, creating the environment in greenhouses going forward, and that platform is something we'll be rolling out to other locations in the United States as well. Our products, especially in states like Texas, where we produce 99% of all the tomatoes in the state, really have been driving consumer brand as well. And we're quite excited about a lot of the initiatives we have that we'll be communicating over the next 6 to 9 months in the direction we're going. So stand by. I think some good things are coming down the pike.
That's great. Mike, so we wish you continued success, and thanks again for visiting with us here at the Market Center.
You're welcome. Thanks, Bob.
Okay.
Pleasure.